Bucknutboyz, we back again. We ain't got no music this time to start it off because we're going to hit that on the front hand side. Y'all just seen that, so don't even worry about it. We got the new intros. I hope y'all like it. Hope y'all seen it. We still want feedback on everything, so here we go. Obviously, you got Reese to the right, Tone to it, and Rye. Y'all should know us by now, especially for the couple of viewers that been watching.
The couple of people.
So we appreciate y'all still. We still gonna keep this thing running. We inching closer. We got 2 weeks until we're actually in Columbus.
Can't wait.
So
that's gonna be nice. Hopefully.
Everybody needs this Columbus trip, not only for our mentals, but just to get back into the football mode. You know, the season's getting ready to come up, so this is just to jump start it off. However, jumping right into it, we had a couple of practices here. We also had Student Appreciation Day, which was a scrimmage where the students can come into the facility.
They had a blast.
Of course, they had a blast. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, we can sneak our way in there one day.
Boy, I wish I could. I tried for Lord to let me out there a little bit.
We might all have to go enroll in one elective.
Get elective real quick.
Get one elective and be a true Buckeye. So if y'all didn't know, none of us went to Ohio State, but it's still where our heart is at. Obviously, if we knew what we knew now, we definitely all would have went there.
Yeah,
did our thing. So
easy work.
We still gonna run with this and let it go. However, in that scrimmage, a couple of things that we noticed, and Reese, you pointed this out too, was Marv being lined up everywhere.
Move them on around.
That's what great receivers do.
Move them on around.
So
open up that route tree.
That's what great receivers do.
Right. So obviously, by doing that, he's opening up his route tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely opening up because he's going to have to run different routes from the slot than he would from the outside. So he has that capability. Obviously, we've seen him run hella routes last year.
It was all from the outside.
He's going to run it this year. What's your perspective on them being able to move a player like Marv all over the field?
Them moving Marv around the field, it ain't going to do nothing but open the field up for the quarterback. And it's going to give the rest of the receiving corps more opportunities to have one-on-ones, and actually in those one-on-ones have more space to work with on the field. It's like, if you, let's say, you got Emeka on the outside, Marv in that slot. They going double Marv, and now you got Ibuka. He could just, let's say he can run a slant against one-on-one.
True.
He get that, he could take that to the crib.
We've seen that.
So like, it's just things like that. I feel like it's just going to help our offense be more potent. Honestly.
How you feel, too?
I think it creates a mismatch by moving him around. Simply, the coach can basically pick who they want guarding Marv when they move him around. If you put him in the inside, even if your number one corner follow him, you still got to rely on that linebacker or safety
to help him out.
Yeah, to be the double man instead of where you got a corner and a safety when he on the outside. So in the inside, and a lot of, just be honest, a lot of programs don't have a true lockdown corner. So
ain't much.
You know what I mean? Once he in the slot, if you ain't on the number one corner, then
night.
You know?
Night.
How you feel about that, Rye?
Two things. I mean, if you're great, you can play wherever. So it doesn't surprise me that he's in the slot. I mean, I think you can motion him to the backfield. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're great, you can play wherever. So that don't surprise me at all. Number two is I'm curious to know how many times he lined up in these inside positions, slot, whatever the case may be, however close he is to the line of scrimmage when he played with McCoy.
In high school, you mean?
Yeah,
of course. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, in high school, I doubt that he would have. I highly doubt that he would have played in the slot.
Well, I mean, why not? You got to think a lot of high school. I mean, I guess depends where you're at, but a lot of them they work the inside. It's like the outside. It's rare that like your outside receivers are like.
Yeah, I feel like in high school, it's just like Marv is probably so much better, so much
That's
taller.
what I'm saying.
He
So-
just goes.
So you just think he stayed on the outside?
So I just
don't
think
think he stayed on the outside.
Yeah, I just think
I
in
think
high
he just
school
moved
he ran
everywhere.
fly, post, slant here and there, fly, post.
His route running is way too good for him to have just done that in high school.
What he's saying
But
is
talent-wise,
it was
I
his
get
talent-wise,
it.
everything else was not
He
needed.
could have just ran that, but
So we look at Marv right now and we're like, okay, looking at Marv last year, would he be effective in the NFL?
last
Every
year,
just based off
Well,
last year.
yeah.
hell yeah.
Right. So just 2 years ago he was in high school. You know what I'm saying? So like we're saying that now, seeing him do one full year in college.
Yeah,
He
I
probably-
guess, yeah.
How much do you think he improved from 2 years in 2 years ago in high school
To
to
today.
today? I don't think it's. I think it's. He changed a lot, obviously, but I don't think it's a drastic change where it's like, oh, that was Marv, but this is Marv. You get what I'm saying?
Well, he was already high.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Ranked.
I don't know. I'm just curious.
First
to
of
see
all, he was doing NFL workouts, which I'm sure because of his father.
since he was like 10,
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So
8.
you're doing those workouts with your pops, who was a hell of a wide receiver in the league.
Yeah, he was nasty.
A hell of a wide receiver. So
Yeah, he did his thing.
Hell of a route runner.
right, and a route runner. So
Yeah, hands.
Yeah, he did.
and Marv, we obviously
Marv
know.
showing.
And
The
he
one
runs routes.
thing
Marv showing.
that I will say about Marv that sets him apart from a lot of people is body control. We all remember the catch.
Oh,
I'm-
God.
Yeah.
All remember the catch.
Nigga
This
just
catch right
proceed.
here, you will remember it.
Mhm.
Anyone who watched it, look, his foot is. I don't even
Give me
know
that.
how he did it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
scared.
I don't even know
that.
how he did it. Not
That's
only
almost
did he
it.
do that one on the sideline,
Yeah.
the one in the end zone
When he
where
reached-
exactly
Uh-huh.
like those two catches
Boy.
aren't.
Yeah.
That's not a I just caught the ball. That's just what I had to do. I've been practicing these NFL
I
catches.
do this. Yeah.
Right.
I do this.
So it's like you get those, you get that type of play from somebody, and now we're talking about that was all from the outside. Now you're talking about moving him into the slot.
Uh-huh.
If you remember when we were at the game, when we went to the game, you remember the very first touchdown to Marv. He was in the slot
Yeah.
and he ran the post.
Yeah.
And it's like he can run the post from the slot. Now
You
when
can
he
run
learns
post,
all these
corner,
routes.
Corner
He
post.
knows those routes though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
Running
Bro,
whatever you wanna
imagine if
run.
he would have that play. If he would have the post scored. Imagine if he would have post pat see it to the corner.
Post corner, a
Mhm.
post with it out,
Post corner,
with it
post.
dig, like
Anything. He can run
Post
anything.
stop anything.
He can run
Like,
anything.
And I'm sure he does. Come on, bro. Just like we said, he's been running and
You have to
running these routes and training
Mhm.
professionally for so long that there's no way that he hasn't, while practicing or whatever the case may be, lined up at a slot position.
no, yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
yeah,
His
yeah,
routes
yeah,
are too smooth for him to just stay on the outside.
right. Because
And
you
as a
have-
receiver, there's so many times where you're like, oh my god, I can kill him on that as long as if I can come more inside. Pause. So
thank you.
Mhm.
yeah. Pause. So
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I'm
fine.
saying? If I can get more inside of the line of scrimmage, I can kill him. You go
Right.
back to the huddle, you talk to your quarterback, or you go to the sideline and you talk to your coach. Yo, you put me here, I got him on a corner post corner. I got him on this. That's just opens it up for him, obviously him,
Right.
but everyone else.
Then it makes it easier
But
on
it
the
just
quarterback.
all comes down to McCord.
So I think
Once he can make
true,
that throw.
comes down to
Because you're
McCord.
gonna have the receivers to throw for 5,000 plus yards. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have
6, maybe 7.
I'm
No,
just,
no, I'm joking.
just
I mean,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got
You know what I'm saying?
2,000
Just throwing a
yards
number out.
already.
You're gonna have the receivers to do that,
So,
and you're gonna have the running game to run the ball. Like
Yeah. The only
now, it just comes down to
one of the biggest
Whether or
questions
not-
I think, obviously losing Paris and Day-One would be
they'll fill that out.
offensive line.
Yeah, we always fill that out.
No. We
You
do,
know
but
what
I'm
I'm
saying
saying?
right now
Yeah.
we don't know. That's still in the air.
I know.
We're looking at we were talking about the Student Appreciation Day, and one of the things that popped out from all these writers was the defensive line and how they basically controlled the 2 days. And it's like, okay, is it just that defensive line
Is that good?
is getting that good,
Or offensive
Or-
line hot water?
or because we
Yeah.
got rid of 2 of the biggest pieces on our offensive line,
I think I'd have to probably go more of getting rid of or losing the 2 offensive linemen than I would the D-line.
Which brings us back. Brings us back to last episode.
The Twins.
You hear what I'm saying? You see how I set you up for that, right? So when we get them bookend twins and they hold stuff, you see?
I hear you.
Well, once we get them Armstrong twins, and I did reach out to y'all, just so y'all know. I reached out to y'all. I hope y'all see the message, man, because we doing our own recruiting for y'all, man. I think they fully committed?
Yeah.
They fully committed. So Jesus Lord, I can't wait to see
This
what
ain't tampering.
I can't wait to see what one year of just getting them right would do for that offensive line. I'm excited to see that. And I've never been excited for an offensive line. I don't really care. I'd rather watch skill players. But these two here, you need them because that's a crucial in every from Pee Wee all the way up to the NFL. So
you need that.
Yeah.
hopefully we can get them in there. JT has been a standout on the defense. And Bignuson obviously has been a standout on the defense. That's huge because clearly, if our defense, if our defensive line isn't good enough to get the sacks, the tackles for loss, then we have to look at the DBs and what they're doing. Can they help out by holding coverage for a little bit longer? Right. So obviously those are all questions.
Going into the season, defense definitely is
covering for 9-10 seconds.
I think the D-line should be. I mean,
they should be solid. I feel like
I think it should. We have the players to be able to probably not lead the conference in sacks, but
at least get pressure. Right.
So the good news is
we should.
Knowles is a genius minus the Georgia game. Knowles is a genius.
Minus the Georgia game. Yeah.
And them up north too.
Yeah, that too.
Both of those games is like, what are we doing?
But
that was that Swiss cheese defensive line we had.
I don't know, defensive line or just defense in general.
No, the up north game was that Swiss cheese defensive line
because the way they started running.
Just started running. Just started running.
Punched them.
Yeah, just started running. Everybody. Bull got hurt, they just kept running.
Yeah, Georgia was more of a defense D-back.
Harbaugh had 150 yards rushing that game. That shit was crazy.
In the khakis.
In
the glasses. Khakis and glasses.
I'm like, what is this?
Man.
Those be the games, though. Those be the ones where it's like, all right, I can't turn it off just because it's my team, but I'm turning it off. Is there anything else on? You let LeBron be playing this song.
Turning the channel.
Yeah, they got 729 yards rushing. It's the third quarter.
Yeah, so we got to definitely got to look forward to the defense.
Obviously, that's the biggest question, right? The defense.
It is for me.
We talk about losing one of our
every year.
Yeah, true. We talk about losing one of our biggest, our quarterback. We talk about losing our quarterback. Talk about losing Jackson Smith. We know what we have on the backhand side for this year. Wide receiver, running back. What would you say is probably the biggest question leading into the year?
It's really...
And I'm talking about not like defense, like pick
it's gonna be quarterback play.
Okay, all right. So you're going with...
Because I feel like we really are about to find out what we have. Like, we don't know what we got yet at quarterback.
Like unknown commodity.
I feel like we do though. I feel like we've seen a lot of.
Trust me, I feel good about it, but we don't. We
right,
know.
Right. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Until we see it live in action.
I didn't see enough of Cal.
I haven't.
I just seen.
I have not seen enough. Like I've seen through, but like I have not seen enough to be like we good. Like I'm not.
I seen throws. That ain't had no true repercussions behind them. I seen them.
And this
throws.
is against third and fourth string defenses that were already up by 60.
I need to see him in the games. Like I didn't see live action. Like this ain't practice, pal. Like this is it. Like
it's coming up. We're going to see it. We're going to see it.
Yeah, we're going to see it.
Obviously, the battle right now is between him and Devin Brown.
And that's a whole nother thing.
But
both of them are in questions. Like it's. Do we
one
have
one really got a question?
Oh, he wilding with that number.
Devin
first
Brown
of all.
uses his legs. I'm trying to tell y'all. If
got
they are on the same level as far as throwing the football, and Devin Brown is using his legs and McCord isn't,
It's over.
I'm telling you,
It's
Devin
over.
Brown will be in
Because
there
you
with that
have to-
33 on, looking stupid, and I will be cheering him on like a motherfucker.
I would
Oh
too.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna get
I'll
a number 33 jersey.
Yeah,
if that's
get
the
the job
case.
done.
I'll be in
Yeah.
there looking
Get
stupid
it
right
done. I
there
ain't
with
getting
him,
that
but
one.
I'm just
I ain't
saying,
gonna get
but-
that 33 jersey, but I
No,
get a
it's gonna come
33
down to
jersey.
that,
I
especially
know
in college,
somebody
especially in college.
who is 33.
Especially in college, if you're more athletic than the next person,
Oh, yeah,
at the
Oh, yeah.
quarterback
That's-
position,
Oh,
if him and McCorder can make the same
They'll be
passes,
both making
but
them.
Bull
Then what's
can
it-
run,
Yeah. Then put him in.
yeah.
If you got a essentially a dual threat
it's going to be one
quarterback,
of those situations where they're
That-
going to look
that
at,
opens
they're
up
going to
your
look
offense.
for the first sign of McCord slacking, and it's going to be one of them stupid games. We was talking about this a week ago, 2
Youngstown
weeks ago.
State, right?
Like one of them
Yeah.
dumbass teams.
Like a Iowa, Northwestern.
Not like Northwestern. It's going to be a
One of
Northwestern.
them
No,
type-
we always
gonna be a
struggle with
Northwestern,
Northwestern.
And I think we're on the road against
It's
Northwestern.
going to be Northwestern where
If we on the road against
where
Northwestern.
where
Yes.
Kyle's drawing, he's on some nut shit. It's halftime. It's 14-9. We're down, and then Brown's gonna come in. We're gonna go up 45. They might score a field goal.
Nah, it's
12.
gonna be like Western Kentucky. It's gonna be a team like
yeah,
that.
it's gonna be something stupid.
That's crazy.
And then he's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
go out
gonna
there.
be a team like
And
that.
I'm just saying, if that were to happen, that's how it's gonna happen.
Look. And we play Youngstown. I don't think we play Northwestern. Nah, we don't.
No.
We don't. But it's gonna be like Western Kentucky or
It's not
Youngstown
like that.
State. It's gonna be one of them. We had a game like that last year where it started off like, what the hell we doing? I think that was the game we was at where it was like 10-3 or something. Like,
Arkansas
what was
We
going
ended up
on?
dogging them though.
Yeah.
Arkansas State.
Yeah, we ended up dogging
Yeah,
them.
but it's like, what the hell? What is
Yeah,
going
we
on?
started that game weird. It was like, what are we doing?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
What is going on? Like, we should be winning by
We didn't start
7.
too weird. We had a sack on third down.
We
They ended up
started
on
it
TV.
weird.
Yeah, that's true.
It started weird, but
Ended up on TV 2 minutes in. I'm with
yeah,
that.
I'm lit off
Not
that.
even 2 minutes. It
Thank
was like
you.
one something.
Whatever it
Yeah,
was.
2 minutes.
One
One something is
something.
2 minutes.
Now it was like
Yeah.
112. It was like peaches and cream.
That was Cupid. All right, listen to this.
Now
one.
it's
Listen to this one. Listen to this one. But speaking of Devin Brown and his jersey, let's introduce
not acquiring
our
that.
jerseys. So,
Oh, you go. Oh, no, you don't need to go everybody's, do you?
no, I got this one.
Oh, you got it? Oh,
Yeah, I got this jersey. So,
Mm-hmm.
last year, if y'all haven't checked out the Instagram, go check it out. Y'all can see we made it on TV. We was getting a lot of noise with our jerseys. We were the only ones basically in all white. We had the Block O. We Block O with our names on the back, our last names on the back, obviously, and that jersey was live. So we're gonna stick to that for our season games. But for the spring game, we want to unveil a new jersey that we all had in mind. We talked about this for a week, and then decided, that's the jerseys we
go ahead and
getting.
get those.
Yeah.
So we want to introduce y'all to the new gray jerseys.
Go ahead and get those. Yeah.
Okay, this one we gonna be wearing at the spring game. Hopefully we stand out. Also on the back,
We're gonna stand out.
Bang, bang.
we got the Bucknutboyz on the back. So obviously
We're gonna stand out.
we're gonna make sure we stand out there.
We're gonna
Yes,
stand
sir.
out.
Obviously we
stand
talked
out.
about this jersey. We talked about the red one. We talked about the black one. We obviously got the white one. But I think the gray one was what we settled in on. We're going to go out there and just have fun with our jerseys on.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Do the
course.
thing.
Got to have some
If y'all
fun.
haven't seen it off the last one, we also have a new logo. Shout out to the logo maker. You know.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Shout out to the sponsors who paid for the logo, who paid for the jerseys.
Us.
Tell them again.
Nah, me.
You feel
Want to
me?
unveil the new jerseys.
If you haven't already seen it, Tone's rocking.
Got the new hoodies.
You know, we'll be having these at the spring game as well
Yes, sir. I feel like that's fine.
for the free. You know.
So we're gonna we got a couple of these shirts that we're gonna hand out. Hopefully we spread our name out there to the Buckeye community, the whole Ohio. We want the whole state, obviously, to recognize
The
who we
whole
are.
state.
Shit.
You know, so
One in the nation.
we want to try to make a little bit of noise in Ohio. You know,
Yes,
we
sir.
don't care if we gain 1 fan or 1 million. Whatever, as long as we get a new fan, that's all we're really hoping for. So we going, like I said, we gonna continue to do this because we hanging with the bros, and ain't nothing better than that at this moment. So
At this moment.
we gonna,
This moment is
Yeah.
hilarious.
we gonna keep kicking it. So we talked about Cornell Tate and his standout. We also talked about
Oh, the recruit?
the recruit. Yep, we can go ahead and kick that off.
Well, recently, I mean, if y'all follow Buckeyes, y'all know we got a visit from one of the elite quarterbacks in the 2024 class, Aaron Nolan. You know, he was on campus, and like most recruiting visits, it went as you expect. It went well. He had some good things to say about us. Basically saying, you know, anything a quarterback could want to feel like or needs to succeed, improve his game, get to the next level, he could get at Ohio State. So as of now, it's looking good, but you know how that go, especially us in quarterback.
Yeah, and it's too early. Hell yeah.
So obviously we offered him a scholarship
Hell yeah.
already.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have much stats on him. I'm sure we can pull them up from his high school, but I mean, every quarterback in high school, no matter who you were, is really acts crazy.
Marcus Russell was great.
Right, and stats are wild. So we don't really, especially for quarterbacks, we don't really worry about that until they make it to college or wherever they're going to play next. It does say that he had a list of schools, about 7 schools: Ohio State, Miami, Alabama, Texas A&M, Arkansas, and Clemson. So he got some really good offers. Obviously, you know what the best choice is. I'm gonna advise you to make that. Make that choice.
He's a Georgia native though, so
Justin is too.
I mean,
So he makes a good point.
but Justin did commit there at first.
And
I'm
where
just
he
saying,
end up leaving from?
I can dig it.
Oh.
I'm just saying that, you know, Georgia's having a lot of success as of late.
Georgia is.
You know,
And I respect that.
35-year-old quarterbacks out there
We should
slinging
have
the
beat
pill.
Georgia though, but it's okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy work. Chill. Chill.
Grown men out there
We
slinging
should
the
have
pill.
beat Georgia though.
So you know,
Bull, AARP.
Yeah.
In Georgia.
so you know, it depends on how air feeling. You know,
My boy is a 43-year-old
Come on
rookie.
out here, Eric. We can knock off everybody.
So currently, he went to Langston Hughes High School. Obviously, they were 15-0. With any good quarterback, they normally take their team to the state championship. He did throw for just over 4,000 yards with 55 passing touchdowns and 5 rushing touchdowns. So in 15 games, he got 60 touchdowns. I mean, that's not bad. That's super elite. I don't care what high school
Ain't
you in.
nothing to just skim over. I think.
That's what I mean. Like he
Nah.
got 60.
60 total touchdowns.
How
and
many
15
rushing yards
games.
is that?
That's 4 touchdowns a game.
Is that how many rushing yards?
Yeah, not rushing yards. He had 5 rushing touchdowns. So he scores 4 touchdowns a game. Every single game. I mean, I don't know what the breakdown is for.
And it's in
4,000
Georgia.
Yards. Like,
And he won the state title.
yeah, it says he won the state title. He's currently 6'3", 195. He's a 4-star prospect, which is weird to me. If he's 8th,
it's all right.
if he's number 8 quarterback.
It won't be like that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not.
Four-star.
It's a different sport. But look at Bronny.
Right.
Bronny was a 3-star prospect going into his senior year. Now he's a top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. So I guess this would be Aaron Nolan's senior year coming up. So so he'll probably move up to 5-star.
Yeah, get it.
Make it easy. I mean, with these stats, I mean, if he does the same exact
You
thing,
about to
4,000
double up the
yards,
rushing touchdowns.
60 touchdowns, right.
Throw for 5,000
Right.
and 60
God bless. Good luck
passing
with that.
touchdowns.
like,
You about to total
Gotta
for
make sure they still
70
got the weapons too,
touchdowns.
though.
yeah, exactly.
That
Yeah.
too, because I mean, you throwing the ball to somebody.
So
Yeah.
currently he's a,
You are.
so he'd be
Throwing the
what?
ball to somebody.
He'd be a junior, right? As a junior,
Mm-hmm.
he's ranked 84th overall in the whole country.
Recruit.
Number 8 quarterback, and then the number 12 prospect in Georgia.
In Georgia.
So
Right.
Georgia got some ballers. If
Oh, yeah.
he got
Yeah.
60 touchdowns and he's ranked 12.
Yeah.
Oh, It's a football
Dallas
state.
South School.
No.
Dallas South School.
No,
It's a football state.
That's all they doing.
So
It's the weather out there. That's why they're all so nice. They can practice and train all year round. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's up north, motherfuckers.
See, my thing
Yeah.
though, I don't.
We got an indoor spot.
Right. Yeah, indoor spot.
At this point, I don't put too much emphasis on quarterbacks.
yeah, I mean they flip flop and do everything. So like we could have them for 1 year.
Yeah,
Joey B.
like you really gotta wait until the season starts
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
to see who you got.
because
That's a fact. Because you never know. We done seen
We
plenty
done
of
lost-
quarterbacks
Yeah.
transfer.
Come and go.
Yeah.
Pause.
It seems to happen.
recently, like and it'd be tops. Like we just lost
We
the
done
number
lost.
one quarterback.
Monty Pill.
Just decommitted from us. Like I never understand how. I mean, 'cause I never understand how we get them to commit to begin with.
What quarterback?
Yeah, like
The
room
wide
ain't full.
receivers.
But I'm
But I'm
saying,
saying the wide
but you know the
receivers,
room
like-
is already packed.
Yeah.
A lot of the wide receivers
It
stayed
is.
out.
Why did the wide receivers stay?
No, I said a lot
Yeah.
of them did.
Oh yeah. I know
But
that.
They
Um,
did
dude,
commit when 19 more receivers
Yeah.
commit to Ohio State.
Right.
And they looking down like.
But
"Ah,
currently
yeah."
we don't have that.
We
We don't have a lot of decommits at wide receiver.
No,
Yeah.
but
They-
I'm saying that quarterback room
Because
is
you
smacked,
sent them off to the NFL.
and then we sit there and recruit two more,
Yep.
and
The
they commit, and
And
I'm like,
then it's like where they
Yeah,
where we going?
like how?
The crazy thing is, we talk about the wide receivers, right? And them sitting for 2 years or whatever the case is, and then finally blowing up. Obviously, we all have a mutual love for none other than G. Scott,
Mm-hmm.
right? And we look at G. Scott, and it's like, okay, he gets in at tight end.
don't
Is he a
want
wide
that.
receiver? Maybe not. He's more of a tight end,
Yeah.
right? And obviously, we got Cade. And we seen some glimpses of G last year getting in and making crucial blocks,
I think we
And-
see more of them this year.
having a crucial catch.
Mhm.
This year, I think he shows out a little bit more. I think he gets a little more play time and, the ability to do some things. But you look at someone like him, like he probably was a 4-star recruit. He probably was the best player on his football team. He
Yeah.
probably was this. He probably was that. Then you go to Ohio State and they go, "Oh yeah, you're all that, but you got to
But-
sit for a year." And then next year, we're only going to put you in a little bit. We're going to sprinkle you in. And then the third year, so what do
How about you go to tight end?
Right.
Yeah.
And then when you make those changes, right?
Like,
You make those
stuff
changes.
Like that.
What do you think
Like-
makes those types of players stay? He can go to
Crazy.
damn near I won't say any other college, but he can go to 10 different colleges and be that dude on that team. What do you think it is that makes him stay? Do you think
It
it's
got to be a combination of, I would imagine, a combination of a bunch of things.
I mean, me personally,
Yeah.
as terrible as this is going to sound, I just think like a player like that knows that like there is no next level to football past what he's doing now. Like, not for nothing, do you see G. Scott in the NFL? I don't.
currently with what he's done, and he
That's
hasn't
what I'm
done
saying.
much to do that?
So I mean, like players like that, like some of them are like, all right, I'm not going to the NFL, and I'm just comfortable. And
Yeah, but
like,
I think you have a better chance of going to the NFL now, even playing that type of role, than you did in years past.
well, for sure, but his type of role, I mean, we haven't seen enough of him to even
But, like,
know what his
do
type
he
of
get
role
enough?
is.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. What if
So he's
what
not,
if
he's
this
not
is
gonna
the,
get drafted.
think
If
about
this
this. Think
season,
about
though.
this. Last year, do you think 2 years ago? Do you think that Marvin was as good as the Marvin we seen last year? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, he would have been. He just didn't get the time. Nah, you ain't playing. Luckily, he got in the bowl game.
Yeah, but those type of players
That was
get
because
in.
of sit outs.
Those type of players
You
you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
those type of players you know are good enough and they get in.
How do we not know though? How do you
That's
not know?
that's my point. If he was that good, they know he would have been in. Just like Marv. They knew back then he was that good, but he's young enough to where, all right, we have what we have on the team now that can, let's push them out and they do their thing. Then we'll bring him in. We already got him for X amount of years.
So what if that's G now?
If that was Gene, we would have already seen that or glimpses of that at some point. Is what I'm saying. I think we would have already seen that. We've seen glimpses of Marv being great. We've seen all
yeah,
that.
Okay. I'm
All
agreeing.
these players
Yeah.
that you can say, okay, they sat out 1 year or did this 1 year, and then they came in the next year and were dominant. We've seen glimpses of them.
And you mean in the year that they were just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
put it-
yeah.
Okay,
And we've
okay,
seen those
yeah.
glimpses. No, we've seen none of that when it comes to G. We've seen none of it.
I don't know. Maybe I watch the game different. But
This is what we doing.
but no. But listen, this
Okay.
is what I've seen.
Okay.
This is what I've seen from G. Impact blocking is huge as a tight end.
I get that.
Impact blocking
It is.
one of the biggest things that I think they would take a tight end for. Think about the NFL.
Yes, think
Okay,
about it.
you have 32 tight ends in the league
Okay.
currently that start.
Okay.
How many of them are receiving tight ends?
Ha-
How many of them are receiving tight ends?
22 of them.
And what are the other ones?
Nothing.
You see where I'm going with this, right? You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, but the NFL nowadays is receiving tight ends. It's not just blocking bulls.
You just told me that 12 of them are nothings.
Nothing.
Okay, so if I can show you, if I can say you have nothings in the NFL,
Yeah.
but here's someone who's you get an impact block, 2 or 3 of them per game.
You get NFL. We're comparing him against NFL talent now. We're comparing him against DM. We're comparing him against blocking Parsons. Like that's what we're talking about now.
But-
We're not talking about him blocking.
No. But he could chip Parsons. You don't have to block him.
He could. First of all, he ain't chipping. He's not chipping nothing.
I'm just saying it in general. I'm just saying.
I know what
in
I'm saying.
general.
Though, like that impact blocking,
Yeah,
I
chip
don't think
Parsons.
outweighs.
Yeah, like what?
That impact blocking, I don't think outweighs the tight end position to where you have to play him. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying though. All I'm saying is, okay, so all right. So this is the point I'm making. You have 22 who are pass catching tight ends.
Yes. Okay.
So you have 10 who are not.
Okay.
Nothings.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
That's just the 32. Teams hold 3 and 4 tight ends.
I got it.
So you mean to tell me those 3 or 4 tight ends who probably aren't ever even seeing the field, you think he can't be enough to move? The thing I'm saying is he's at Ohio State, which is prestigious for pass catching, wide receivers, tight ends not so much. But still, you think just off that name, he can't land a spot in the NFL? Think about the tight ends that are coming out now. There's 2.
Hold on one second.
There's maybe 2. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying he gets 2 more years of playing.
He's 6'3", 220. He will get punched on as a blocking tight end in the NFL. No. Stop that noise.
I don't know.
He's 6'3", 220, Tony. He will get punched on if he's a blocking tight end in the league. Yes.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? 6'3", 220? Tone.
That's not small.
What?
That's not small.
I mean, that's not
small.
that's not tight end.
6'3", 220 is not that's not a small person.
That's not a tight end.
I mean, it is though.
6'3", 220?
That's not a small person.
Bro, I'm almost 6'3", a little over 220.
Can you block? If I throw a
little
screen
220.
on your way, can you block?
I'm not blocking you. I'm not blocking no NFL.
If we throw a screen your
Now
way,
we talking
can you
different. I'm
block?
talking about these NFL players, bro. We put
The average corner is 205.
He ain't blocking no corner. He got a linebacker and a D lineman coming at him. Is what I'm
He's
saying.
a tight end.
Exactly.
He's gonna. If he is asked to block, he's not going to be asked to block 1-on-1. He's not even asked to block 1-on-1 in college because he's a tight end.
Oh,
That's what you got. This is what you got them Armstrong twins for. And say, hey, Armstrong twin, you do this. Hey, G, you go clip this dude real quick. Just give him a little
anyone can
shoulder.
do that though.
That's what I'm saying. If anyone can do that, why can't he do that at the next level?
Because he's just not.
Like,
He's just not. He's just
He
not.
just
Like,
doesn't believe in him. That's all.
I don't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay.
It's
If
not
you
like
don't
I-
believe in him.
It's not that I don't believe in him. I just don't see it. Like I just never seen it.
Yeah.
As
And
much as I love G, I just
And
never
I'm
haven't
not
seen it.
saying I'm not saying that. I'm asking. All I'm saying is, what do you think is currently stopping him from getting?
The same
to
thing
the
that's
next
stopping you from going out there and doing it, bro.
level?
Okay? Nah,
He's on
you
the
can-
team.
I'm just saying.
I'm
you-
not on the
He's
team.
on
Same way though.
Yeah,
Same
I'm
way
not
though.
on the team.
I'm sure.
I can block.
I'm sure. Okay. I'm sure if all
sure he can block,
32
bro.
teams came out to Trenton, wherever we at, somewhere around the corner at a field and watched you. You could be on the roster blocking because you can block. You're strong. You can block. That's what's preventing him. The same thing that's preventing you from being on an NFL
He's
roster.
on the team though.
I hear you. I'm just saying we talking about the next level.
All right.
He probably can block mine.
Let's move.
He ain't
Let's
small though.
That's what I'm saying. Let's,
The 6'3",
Bro,
220 is
Bro.
not tight end.
you think
bro.
they
what
would have
you
put
mean?
weight
That's
on him
almost-
to in the NFL?
that's George
He's
Kittle.
19 probably. See how old he is.
That's George
19?
Kittle though.
George Kittle 6'3", 220?
He's like 6'4".
220?
They like
Man,
240.
let's go look now because
He's like probably like 240. And you gotta take in mind, George Kittle put muscle on as his career went on.
250.
Okay, he ain't come in the league 250.
He 250. Travis Kelce.
He didn't come in. They didn't come in the league 250,
Gronk
bro.
265.
nah,
See,
Gronk
nah.
different. Gronk different.
I'm just
They
saying,
ain't
bro.
going
We're
that
not
far.
about to sit here and
They
talk
didn't-
like 6'3", 220 is like
Bro,
a.
they
That's
didn't
not
come
far
We're
off.
talking about the elite
Bro,
of the league.
yeah,
that's
I
not
just
far
told you the
off,
bottom
bro.
10 that you talking
Yeah.
about.
All right,
That's
name me
not
the bottom
far.
10 tight end right now.
You're
Dalton Schultz.
but you're missing.
Janet,
Huh?
go ahead.
You're
Dalton
missing.
Schultz. All right.
You're missing the point that I'm making though.
That's not
They
far
didn't
off.
come in the league at 250 pounds, bro.
Like he could gain 30 pounds.
They didn't
Dalton
come in the
Schultz
league.
244.
Like you get what I'm saying? They putting this muscle on as their career go on.
That's what I'm saying. That G
Right.
is probably 19 years old, 20
That's
years
all I'm
old.
saying. Kittle wouldn't come in the league at 250, bro.
He was 243.
This is what's crazy, dog.
Please for
What
me.
are you talking about?
He
Like
probably the
240.
same. He's probably the same size, bro.
You
Probably
think
about
you-
230.
Like, come on.
Like it's the same shit.
Don't even know bull.
I do, but it's cool.
He ain't do nothing for nobody. He ain't do nothing for nobody.
No,
Yeah,
yes, he
no.
did. Yes, he did. He got a couple touchdowns. You seen what it said? Look at him. Look, 2 touchdowns. Boy, get out of here.
Get out.
That's all we need.
Who?
Jake Ferguson. And he started. Like, come on. And look where he came
And he's
from.
starting.
Yeah, and he's starting now, though.
Yeah, that's where he went. Heard. Gonna be good.
No, he ain't good. He ain't no good because Hendershot about to take him over.
Hender Scoot.
But anyways,
It's Hender Scoot.
let's move forward because me and Rod arguing now. Like,
Oh, well, that's on y'all.
Nah.
Deal with it.
It's Hender Scoot.
Because I'm listening.
Yeah, because 6'3", 220 and
It's
shit,
not
that's
It's
small,
not far off,
bro.
though.
It's
It's
not
not
small.
far off what you
It's
just
not.
seen
And
as
they
the top
gon-
tight ends.
and
It's
they gonna
not far
put
off.
him. And they
What?
gonna
Not
beef
far
him
off.
up.
Nigga was 250.
Bro, they didn't come into the
220 right
league
now?
at 250,
Nah,
bro.
wow,
That's
difference.
not far
Bro,
off.
what are you looking at right now?
That's
What do this
cool.
say?
240.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, you out here wild.
What are you talking about? What you looking at? What G Scott you looking for?
Yeah.
You lied on my man this
Yeah.
whole. Come on, bro.
Like you just, there was a lot of bashing.
Oh, that's
going
why
on.
he seen it here. He seen it
Bro, I
here.
just did this right here.
I'm looking right here.
Look, I did this, and what did it say? 220.
And
correct?
what did it say?
Okay. Well,
What did it say?
Google told me this.
Google
I'm
told me.
on
Ohio
OhioStateBuckeyes.com.
All right,
yeah.
well,
240.
That's what the guy asked.
yeah. Well, this John here says.
Hold
That's
on.
when he got
Wide
here.
receiver, six.
That's when he
And,
got here.
and look at G. G is in his 3rd season with the program and has 3 seasons of eligibility. Like, come on. You think they're not going to boost this man up?
Yeah. They got 240 there though, Ross. So
Cool. Because then hopefully he's 240. Then okay. Then maybe, yes, I agree then with your statement. But at 6'3", 220, I don't.
240. Is what
All
it
right, if he's 240, then okay.
Yeah, I'm just
But y'all
going
see
by
what
what
I'm
this
looking
say
at.
right here.
And
Yeah,
I'm
I
go-
see what you
okay,
looked at because
okay.
I seen it too.
All right, cool.
But this say 240.
All right, cool. As long as we're on the same page here.
It say
As long as
240.
you're- Okay,
And
that's
he
fine.
has,
That's fine.
after this year, he'll have 2 more seasons of
All
eligibility.
right, cool.
Yeah,
240, I'm
240.
down.
Two-
240,
I'm
I'm with you.
Let me
6'3",
just
220, I'm not.
Let me
At
just
tight end, I'm
catch
sorry.
his age.
That's Alan Lazard at tight end.
That is
This
crazy.
Alan Lazard.
Let me see. How old is he?
I'm about to Google that too. It's probably gonna tell me something different.
19, I would assume.
Is it Thursday?
Normally tells you their birthday up top, but I guess not. It was down there?
Nah.
Nah. But it's cool. It's cool.
I was trying to see what.
mm-hmm.
Look, even this one, ESPN say 6'3", 239.
Okay, bitch.
So I'm with
I said
ESPN.
it. I said
Nah.
Google lied
You
to
said
me. What you want me to
220, boy,
do?
you
All right,
tripping.
well, you seen Google live?
Nah.
Damn.
That's super far.
That's
off
Google
of,
fault.
All right, well, okay, well, then it's Google. We're going to blame it on Google.
Yeah,
then, bro.
blame it on
Tell me
All
Google.
right, well, it's not my fault.
Mhm.
I was just reading what I
That
was
had,
tripping.
that had to be like,
I just said what I seen,
that
bro.
was 2 years ago, I guess. They
Dang.
never updated it.
So getting back, we
What your Jones say how old G. Scott is?
it didn't say yet. Did you see it?
Nah, your Jones say he 19. My Jones say he 26.
You
Get out my
you
face.
tripping? Get
Get
out
out
of
my
here! Ain't no
face.
damn 26, boy. But even still, obviously he ain't even put his grown man body
Get out
on.
my face.
Still a baby.
26.
He know how.
That boy, hey, that boy Zeke from Power.
Crazy.
But,
Crazy.
like I say, to move forward, we got a injury update on one of the transfers from Syracuse, Jahad Carter, D-back. Plays safety, but I don't know if they're moving him to corner. Would you say he had a leg injury or something, knee injury?
Knee injury. But they said they got good information after the first evaluation. So
Obviously, we still got a little
we're
bit
gonna
of
see
time.
what that look like.
When the first game, September something, right?
I
August
think the
31st.
31st.
August 31st?
August
Jesus
31st.
Lord.
So,
Yep.
I can't wait for that.
to Neva.
You can get up, you can have it.
Nah, September 2nd.
Okay.
September
All
2nd.
right, so he got a lot of time to get healthy.
September 2nd. Heard.
Obviously,
Cool with
we
that.
don't want to see injuries. We had one of the biggest
Don't
injuries
like
last
seeing that.
year
Mm.
that changed the trajectory of the whole year. Luckily,
Change things for sure.
it did help other players out. Abuka, which he had a
He had
dominant
1,000 yards.
dominant
Yeah, he
season.
did. Hell yeah.
He did his thing.
Uh,
that.
Travion's
G. Scott
injury.
G. Scott had
Mhm.
1,000. Oh wait,
This is what
There we go.
Travion's injury.
I'm just kidding.
There we
Uh,
go.
Nah, joking.
Dallin had a slight injury there,
Yeah.
which pushed Xavier into the mix.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So he was at running back.
Xavier was out there turning. up
Transfer
for us.
Johnson, you know.
Transfer.
He's getting high praise this spring too.
Transfer.
So
Transfer
hopefully they
Johnson. Boy, that was fire last season. Not gonna lie.
Getting high praise.
That was like, he was like the X factor for us outside of Marvin.
when it came down to it, yeah, he was making the moves.
Yeah.
So we keep forgetting about Julian.
I ain't forget about Julian.
Like Julian was putting in work too.
I ain't
We
forget
got
about
so
Julian.
much people that like. I'm trying to get a full.
Julian
See
is
if they got
somebody
the
who
depth chart.
came to the school
Brandon
as
Ennis
a top
is popular.
recruit.
Wow.
Okay, he was a top recruit.
I see
coming
that happening.
to the league. I mean, to the
What,
team,
Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
he had to
So,
take the
yeah,
back
so
burner.
did I.
The other person who's getting super high praise is Ballard, Jaden
Yeah.
Ballard.
Yes, he
They
is.
say he's killing it. I mean,
I want to.
junior wide receiver. I mean, it's crazy that we can talk about all these wide receivers.
That's crazy.
I mean, if you go down the list, we got obviously
Very nice.
Marv, Abuka, Julian, Xavier,
Yeah.
Jalen. Let's keep
Keon
moving.
Green.
Yeah.
We got Keon Gray's up there.
Yeah, there.
There go your boy Martinez.
Nah, Martinez.
Martinez. You heard me?
Nah,
Like-
not Martinez.
Martinez.
Hey, yeah, that's funny.
We got
Yeah.
Tate back there. Like, we got so many players. This boy look old as hell.
Hey,
It's
yo,
about to
shut
draw
up.
this year.
What do you
Who?
say, Rob?
Ennis?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Don't forget about Ennis.
Ennis.
I'm trying to find him
Draw
on here.
this year, bro.
So
I think
hopefully,
he'll have a good year.
hopefully he gets burned. I mean, with the wide receivers, with the wide receiver core that we have,
Yeah,
it's-
Marv,
it's-
Azuka,
Julian.
Juju.
Xavier.
Then you got Xavier
Yeah,
gonna play
yeah.
some.
But again,
We still got
bro,
what?
Ballard,
G.
Gray,
Scott,
like-
Ballard.
these practices in the spring game and shit like that is what the
So
I don't care. I don't care
no.
how long
If they
you've
out
been
there
here for.
playing
talent
in these
trumps-
joints,
Talent,
if they out here playing in
talent
these
trumps
joints,
talent. Like,
the only thing out here playing and they see what's going on,
yeah, talent.
it's gonna tell you what
If
you
I'm
need to
better than
know.
you, I'm playing. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
It's that simple.
if I'm getting the same reps and opportunity that you're getting, and I'm doing better,
Yeah,
I'm getting on the field.
Yeah, I'm doing something my opportunity.
I'm getting on the field.
And they put him back there. So right now the current depth chart has obviously Travion starting, Kyle McCord starting, Cade Stover. We knew about that. We'll skip over the O-line until we see something that we need to see. Wide receivers, obviously XZ in the slot. You got Marvin, Julian, Emeka. Top three. Their backup for Marvin, Jaden Ballard.
Okay.
Backup for Emeka, Xavier Johnson. Backup for Julian Fleming, Brandon Ennis.
Oh.
And it's like you still got
players.
players.
I think Ennis will make his way on that field.
Who, Ennis, right?
By week 7.
And I think Ennis was what, a 5-star recruit, right?
Yeah.
5-star recruit.
He's third in his, or in the class or some shit like that. Third or fourth.
You should see the field multiple times by week 4.
And it's like, granted, hopefully we don't want an injury to happen, but if an injury happens, he obviously gets plugged in right away.
Yeah. Hopefully, I don't want that to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't want that.
We didn't want it to happen last year, but
I know. I don't want that to be
dealing with it.
I think the last year, the biggest time we missed it is in the playoffs, essentially against Michigan and against Georgia.
Them up north, you meant, and then
that's the time we missed Jackson. Other than
Watch
that,
your mouth, yeah, bald head ass boy.
Other than that, it was just
watch your mouth, yeah.
Whoever.
Watch your mouth.
Man, shut up.
You ain't do that. Ooh, yeah.
Anyways,
You said that N-word.
It was just whoever. Like you didn't really miss him. You seen him. You seen Marvin do his thing. You seen all of them do their thing. And it was like, okay, in the playoffs, now we miss Jackson.
Certainly.
Yeah, of course.
Certainly.
Now we miss Jackson.
But you especially miss him when something like Marv going down.
Oh,
like Marv going down against Georgia.
And now it's like,
damn, we only got Jackson.
So we still had the chance.
Oh yeah, we still had a chance.
We still should have won.
We're not going. I don't want to talk about that. But
whatever.
yes, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So offensively,
crazy.
Next topic.
Offensively,
crazy. Let's move on.
Please.
So going over the offense, going over each wide receiver, we have a little bit of questions. Running back, we're good. Tight end, we're good.
I need my restitution.
Wide receivers, we're good. O-line is where we're gonna obviously have to figure some things out, make sure everything is good.
Speaking of running backs, Chip had a 70-yard touchdown run in practice the other day.
And he's the fourth running back.
How do you feel about that?
He's the fourth running back.
How do you feel about 70-yard scamper?
If you can do that, first I'm going to look at who he did it with. Who was
That's
on
what I need to know. I need to know who was on
the
like that set.
Yeah, exactly.
Who was on the field?
Because to get a 70 against
70 yard,
so
don't mean nothing.
Yeah,
if he gets 70 against
if he's
first,
fourth string,
if you get a 70 against thirds, but thirds are on the O-line and you're on the field with thirds as well. I mean,
right? Could be a
you
huge
doing that
game.
against yours. Like if you on the field against
if he fourth for the depth chart, I doubt if he was doing it against the
exactly.
ones.
No, you're not doing it.
I highly doubt it.
Hell no.
I'm just saying, like,
so we can actually look
70
at
70-yarder. You break that mom.
We can actually look at those running backs and like, okay,
clearly you doing something better than they doing.
Travion, we know we love all the running backs, obviously.
I hope he stay healthy.
Travion, as long as he can stay healthy. Mayan, as long as he can stay healthy.
Yeah.
If not, we got Dallin.
Right.
Then it's like, okay, if we lose Dallin, then we got somebody who we know can break a 70-yarder.
Yeah, because I think he could do that, especially like just because we don't know what our O-line gonna give us, but I feel like it's gonna be Buckeye strong as it usually is.
Right, of course.
So I got faith in our team to do what we got to do. It's just I don't know.
We always pop.
Like I have questions.
Yeah.
Like I just don't know, and I'm waiting for the season to be able to get these answers of.
I would like to see the run
What
game.
we actually
I feel
doing.
like we took a dip in the run game last
year. Yeah, it wasn't us.
Yeah, because they changed it up.
It wasn't us.
Like they changed it. We went to like this.
We went air raid.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah.
So
Make it simple.
Yeah.
Make it simple. We went air raid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Until we did.
But I think injuries played a huge factor in that.
That's a whole nother.
I mean, it could have. I ain't saying. I just honestly, I feel like we just started off the season like that though.
Just airing it out.
I mean, outside of Notre Dame game.
We had when it was like.
I mean, that was a terrible. Luckily, we pulled that off.
Yeah, outside of that,
was terrible.
Like it was just like we was pass first, bro. It was 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. We was throwing the ball.
Like hand the ball off.
Like,
Why you not running? Please run the ball.
We was throwing the rock, bro.
Yeah.
So
What
the
are
ball
you-
was left and right.
Like what?
we told you once that
Ain't
started,
no
you know what's
way.
happening.
Yep.
Ain't no
The
way.
game start off left and right.
I don't know.
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be a long
Forget
day.
about it.
I don't want to do that.
Day out there,
I
man.
don't want to do that. Not that.
You
Nah.
definitely gotta get. I would like. I think we will for the simple fact until we like you said. I mean, it's still a question mark behind Kyle. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
So until we really know what we're getting, I feel like it's going to
We
be
gotta run
the
the
run
ball.
game is going to be relied on early and
the O
often.
line gotta be The O line gotta be decent though. For both.
O line got to be solid.
Yeah, for both though. For Kyle and for the run
has
game.
to
though.
be solid.
I believe
We
in
can't
it.
have a run game even if Kyle ain't like.
Bro,
Even
no,
if he's
bro.
not.
If our O line not moving nobody,
I believe in the O line though.
I mean,
I
so do
believe
I,
in it
but
because
still,
I just believe
it's
in
the
it.
big question mark.
It
is.
Shit.
I had no idea.
I think
about
that's
it
the
right
biggest
now.
question mark. I know Kyle. That's it's Kyle, but I just
I know
feel like
Kyle, but
I
that's
feel
the
like
question
in like
mark.
certain like
Hell,
I feel like in certain sports like
defense,
to the level of sport,
but like O line, yeah.
collegiate, high school, and AAU shit like that, you can get away with all the talent around you and still win.
Yeah.
You can't do that when you get to like
But
the pros.
Once you
shit,
look at
obviously, yeah.
College though, depending
Well,
on
we
where
got
you
experience,
at, and
though.
you ain't got
That's-
that much time. You can't just get away with like
I mean,
That's the
being
one
in a
good thing
great
we got.
program. If that program is in a down year, you can't get away from it.
no, not there in the down year, but I'm saying like.
You can't. I'm saying like
No,
not
I'm
even
just
just a
saying
league.
as far as like a quarterback, if he has the talent around him, so like you just throw a quarterback in at quarterback for Ohio State with all the weapons, the receivers and all that shit. So I'm just saying like
You throw him out there with Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Jackson.
I'm just saying not
That's
even what we got this year.
This year, yeah.
I mean, the O line is experienced as far as years on campus, though. So even though we lost what we lost, they've been with Coach Mick. They've been with the line that just left. I mean, the youngest person on the line is a redshirt sophomore. Like
Shit,
3 years
even
now.
he been
that's
around
3
that
years.
point.
That's what I'm saying. That's
3
the
years.
youngest. So with that being said, it's like okay, we might have a new shuffle of linemen.
Yeah.
But they've been on campus. They've been in the strength room. You know what I mean? They know the offense. They've been in it for 3 years at least. We even got a grad.
Matthew Jones, yep. Yeah.
Like so, he been there 5 years.
Getting his work in.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
so that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So, I'm feeling I'm decent with when it comes to O line off experience alone. Them being on campus as long as they have, being with the strength coach. You know how he get down. And we put O line in. We send them off too.
So the only thing I don't like about seeing this is who you actually lose. In this draft, we lose tackle, center.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Right tackle,
important-
left
yeah.
tackle, center.
3 most important positions.
Right.
Yes.
It's like,
Yes.
damn, that's what we're losing. And then you look at the type of players that they were. Like, those are
All first round picks.
big. Right. Those are big time players. Obviously, they got their chance. Paris is a junior.
I was about to say, and
Luke is a sophomore. So it's like, okay, Luke was a sophomore.
well, he was
Paris was a
redshirt
junior.
sophomore. Right.
He's a red shirt.
Yeah, and so these guys are like, okay, now we have sophomores. Now we have juniors in the same positions. So, like, can those guys emulate what we just had? Granted, this
Mm-hmm.
You can't count on them to emulate what we just had, especially when you're losing what we're losing. But I get what you're saying.
right. Obviously, that's the standard. The standard is here.
Just try to get there.
Right, the standard is there. So,
And then at the end of the day, you got to be your own player. Like you got to be yourself.
which O line is always your own player. It's rare that like
Yeah, I know.
it's
Yeah, I
rare
know.
that like O line. It's I mean, do they
But you
compare
gotta
O
find
linemen?
that-
Of course.
You got to find that chemistry amongst the dude next to you when it comes down to
Mhm.
scheming and
Yeah, of course.
you know.
Communication on the O line
Yeah.
is definitely the biggest thing.
Well, like,
And you
and
got
like,
a bunch of youngins up there, but like Toad just said, he just rattled off
yeah.
all the years they got. So it's not like we got 3 freshmen replacing
Exactly.
them now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just to know, I would take the freshmen
Well,
if they were who I thought they
there you
was.
go.
If they was the Armstrong.
But the way that's the one
Thought
thing.
they were.
That's the one thing that I can say that we consistent. Well, the receivers near now too. So, but O-line throughout damn near my entirety of being a fan has always recycled itself well.
Right, of course. Right.
You get what I'm saying? And even with the freshmen coming in, like, yeah, we're excited for the twins and the commit, but they're going to come here and they're going to red shirt them damn selves most likely.
And play the right. Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
It's not. They're not going to plug and play.
No,
it's not.
You're going to get your year to get your strength up, learn the system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's going to be
because it's
people in front of you because you see what's here now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be here 3 years regardless.
Yeah. So you eat in the first year, you're done.
Might as well.
Let's get these boys right.
Might as well.
First year you chalk up.
But again, they 6'6" and 6'8".
But that's okay. You get their bodies right. You
at
get
the
their
end of the
You're
day,
gonna have to
you do
play,
get what's the
play.
name too
It's
though.
simple as that.
You
If
do
you
get
play, you play.
Even what's the name ain't played his first year. He was
You
a
still
mom,
get,
the one. He was he's 6'8", 300 something pounds, bro.
Don't you trash though.
Bro, I don't know, but he wasn't trash when he got on the field.
He wasn't.
And you
That's
can
what I'm
transfer.
saying. He
I
wasn't
mean,
even trash
redshirt.
that
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
All
You're
I'm
like 3-4
saying,
games
bro.
and you can redshirt, though. So
Yeah,
like
you
they
do
still
that
can
too.
get that experience,
Yeah, you
and then like, all right, now I take the red shirt and
Yeah, you
I mean,
do that
go
as
chill
well.
out, get some experience.
Play the first like 3 games.
Yeah, get some
Yeah,
experience,
red shirt.
and then boop the whoop.
That'll be the games anyway because that's the light work of the schedule.
Yeah.
So just looking up here, obviously offensive schemes. We run the spread option.
Right, that's gonna be loudest.
So we run the spread option. 3 to 4 wide receivers each and every time. It's rare that we have I formation. When we do the
Very rare now.
dual
Pistol.
running back set, right, yeah.
Do the pistol.
With the pistol boot.
And it's like obviously, I don't think those schemes are gonna. I don't think it's gonna change because of the wide receivers we have. We can't change that scheme, right?
That's how we.
See, that's another going into the season because we got a new offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Shout him out.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So we got to see what Coach Hartline, what's his mentality coming from the receiver group.
I think
You get what I'm saying? Nobody knows the receivers better than Brian Hartline.
Understood.
So I'm
So
pretty sure he still dibbles. and
he
dabbles
knows
with the
who
wide
to put
receivers.
where.
Of course
So
he does.
now
Right.
it's about
Yeah.
is Ryan Day relinquishing that duty to Coach Hartline?
Fully.
Yeah, that's
Because you
what
know
I'm saying.
they gonna piece it
That's what
together.
I'm saying.
You come with your 15
So that's
15
what it's
play
about.
scheme, and then you
We
run
got
it
to
that way.
see who's.
Actually scheming it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Once we get that, once we know who's doing that, then it's kind of know what to look for at that point.
But I think Hartline understands the fact that we need the run game to work for
He's
our
a receiver.
passing
He
game.
know you want them
To
to come
prosper.
down so you
Yeah.
can go over top.
Right,
So
right,
like
right.
that's why I feel like he knows.
He
Like
definitely knows.
we got to run this ball,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah,
got to
that's
run it
key.
effectively,
You got to.
so that my receivers can work.
And like I said, I don't think Tone had to
So-
run upstairs when I said it, saying how we should early in the season rely heavy on the run,
1000%.
especially with Kyle being still
1000%.
unknown commodity. Like
Get him in the play action and
so
1000%.
fact.
we should be run heavy to start the season.
I wish they would do more play action.
We should be.
I wish.
The ease, and we start off with it ain't like we got a cupcake. Like we starting off with a conference game.
Yeah, true.
You know what I
Which
mean?
we have been doing lately.
So
Yeah.
you getting thrown
Wow.
straight into the fire immediately. Ain't no
The
Notre
Dame.
Dame.
Minus the Dame.
yeah.
I mean, no,
I
I'm
mean-
just saying we have been doing it lately.
Pick
like,
a
opening the
division.
season. With,
Please, Notre Dame.
Oh Lord, they
Shit.
won't.
Pick a division.
So yeah, so
Independent. Boy, please.
Let's go to
Heavy on the run
ACC,
game.
the weirdos.
And
And
then-
basketball team is.
inside out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Almost like basketball. Inside out. Start in between the tackles, then we get outside the hash.
So I think it's crazy that like we obviously see our wide receivers, and I don't think we have any real questions as far as like, oh, is this person gonna do this? Is that person gonna do that? We know what we're getting out of these wide receivers that we have. We know what we're getting out of the running backs that we have. We've seen this,
Mm-hmm.
like you seen that. Obviously the biggest question is quarterback play, O-line talent.
Mm-hmm.
And defense.
Defensively, we going by levels. So Level one,
Corner.
we got the
JT.
we got
That's the
JT.
line.
We know what
we got Jack.
we know what we
Sawyer.
got there. Jack Sawyer, which you wanted to push on with that new high, well not new,
Well, no,
but
well, it's a whole new position.
the Jack
The
position.
Jack position. Yeah.
What you said is a hybrid between
Linebacker.
linebacker, stand up DN.
Right. That's when the gym knows wrinkles.
That's almost like Micah.
The Jack position.
Essentially,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
It's like
pretty much like
basically
Micah.
making him an outside
He's a
linebacker.
playmaker.
Yeah,
But
that's
he-
on the line.
Yeah, he's a
Rush-
playmaker.
And like I said, and that's between Mitchell, Melton, and C.J. Hicks as of right now are the two players in competition for that position for the Jack. So that's, I guess you will put that. Is that level one? I guess.
I would say level. He's going to be
Yeah.
on the end of the line. Like when
Yeah.
I think of when I
So
think
we're
of this
running a
position,
5-2.
like Ryan said, when I think of this position, I think of
That's
Micah
when we're down.
Parsons,
Right.
and I will put Micah Parsons on the line. That's how I
Yeah.
see him. Like I think that's where he's at. So if we're talking about these players, that would be level one to me. So we look at level one, we go, okay, what did we really lose on level one? We lost Zach, right? Zach's gone.
Mhm.
We lost Tayron Vincent.
We lost the interior.
That's gone. Right.
That's
Interior.
that's really. But what's the name stepped up last season? Mike.
Right. Mike is still there, which is good.
Yeah.
So we still got Mike Hall. He showed us flashes of big time at the beginning, and then he kind of fizzled off. So hopefully he can be consistent with that part, along with
Bless. He can't do it just once.
along with JT. We know what we getting out of. We know what we getting out of
Oh, he
JT.
good. Yeah, bless you.
We know what we getting out of JT. So hopefully we see that step up from Mike Hall, Ty Hamilton, Tyleek Williams. We'll get that
So
there.
just the inside. That I mean, well, not even.
Right. And let's say interior. Let's just say the question is interior on the defensive
Right.
front. Okay, so cool. We got the ends. We're fine there. Interior, we have questions. Move to the linebacker side.
I'm good there.
We move to the linebacker side.
I'm good there.
Steel Chambers. Still got Tommy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Jack Sawyer is going to be in there. I'm pretty sure CJ's still going to be in there.
Tommy
I feel
preseason
good.
All-American too.
The
Yeah.
only thing I don't like is if I see Tommy chasing the player's
God.
fastest wide receiver down the field,
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
flip. I'm gonna flip. I do not want to ever see that in my lifetime ever again.
Oh God.
So we don't have any questions at linebacker.
Yeah, I'm good there.
Okay.
Don't put
Moving
me
on to
on
the
side
corners.
again.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now I'm looking at all of us, right? And I'm thinking like, damn, like we probably in our football career, whatever it is, we all play corner, a little bit of
Some
safety,
D-back, yeah, just D-back.
some type of defensive back.
Oh my god.
So we look at these a little bit different. We go to Denzel, and we go.
How you feel about that?
We look
I'ma
at
tell you-
Denzel.
You know what?
Cause that's a question.
Now, you know what he
mark.
know who he reminded me of? You know who he reminded me of right now? Damon Arnett.
Oh Lord, we know all about Arnett.
Raiders took him in the first
Yeah,
round.
he reminded me of David Arnett, bro. Like, you got the potential, you ain't doing it. You got the potential, but then you had that one good year.
Bro.
First round.
And then
No, man. We'll see. My bad, Denzel. My
No,
bad.
ain't no you're bad. He changed his number and still had problems. I have a problem. I need you to be better than that, especially if you're changing your number mid-season.
that's a fact.
What are you doing?
Now I know it's only your second year, you're a sophomore, but we need you to step up big time.
Let me tell you something.
It's time to make the plays.
This is
okay?
third year, ain't it?
What we need you to do. I'm just saying he's a sophomore, so
Okay.
we just need him to step
Play
up. He
to
got
you,
plenty
got
of time.
Please step up.
Then we go. We look at. It looks like the second corner on our list, Jair Brown, which you shouted him out a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, listen. That's not. I don't know. I mean,
I don't know.
this is a true. Please, do be something season for our D-backs, bro.
Right. Then we got Lathan Ransom, Kai Stokes, as the safeties. Our nickelback.
Ransom back there.
Our nickelback is Jahad Carter, which is
We
the
got
transfer.
Proctor out there still.
Is he?
Nah, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's
Proctor.
gone. Yep. Proctor's
yeah,
gone. We got Sonny. We got Cameron.
Sonny Styles.
Sonny Styles. That's
Yeah, of course.
I'm looking forward to him. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to
Jordan
watching him.
Hancock. We still got.
And of course the transfer.
So
I think the transfer will be the number 2 corner by the time the season starts.
Davison.
Yeah.
Thank you. So y'all know I'm high. I'm high on Davison.
It should be.
He might end up number 1.
I'm hoping he can be everything we need him to be.
He might end up number 1 if Denzel come here acting weird. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. Denzel had dreads last year. If he cut them, I'm gonna be highly pissed. Don't try to change up your.
He can change his number mid-season. I don't
He
put
changed
nothing
his number.
past him.
Next is the haircut, bro. I'm not hearing that.
I don't put nothing
I'm
past
not
him.
hearing that, bro.
At this point,
But
I don't put nothing
I
past him.
think Davidson could be the number 2 going into the season. No, I mean, but
All right, and then
Arthur nickel, but
obviously since we come into an end, the last part that we want to touch on is the special teams. When we look at special teams, we don't care about punter. The only thing we care about on the special teams is who is kicking the damn field goals.
yeah,
Looks like we lost Noah.
yeah.
So, granted, he didn't end his Ohio State
Alright.
career in the
Alright.
best
it
way.
wasn't his fault, but we're not talking about
Alright.
Yeah, I ain't putting that on him,
it.
man.
Next.
They shouldn't have played the game like that.
So we got Parker Lewis. Parker Lewis, who currently takes his spot, and
I believe in him.
yeah, we don't got no reason not to. So, transfer, red shirt. He's a junior, so that's what we're going with until
Come out here and kick the ball.
the wheels fall off. Just make the damn field goals that
That's
you're supposed
it.
to make.
Make
If it's 45 and above, I'm cool with it. But if it's anything under 45, no brainer.
Yeah, you gotta knock it down.
No
I
brainer.
need that to be automatic.
45 and above. I'm giving you 45. I would say 50, but I'm kind of stretching it. 45 and below,
Knock it down.
do me a favor.
Knock it
I don't
down.
care about the 60s.
I
I don't
need to
care
be
about the
solid
52s.
on this field goal we
Right.
gotta take.
I don't care about the 53.
I don't care
Right.
about
I
this.
want them.
You knock that
Yeah, I
down.
want
Thank
them,
you.
I'm not expecting you to make
But
those.
I'm not looking
Thank you.
for you to do that all the
No.
time. I'm looking for you to hit 45 and under, all extra
Keep it
points. That's all I'm asking you for.
But, fellas, we didn't came up on the hour. It's time to close it down.
Oh yeah.
We got one more episode before we are actually
hit the
in
road.
Ohio. We hit the road. We're going to hit y'all with some clips. That episode might just be all the clips from there tied into one. We'll figure that out when the time comes.
Cross that bridge when you get to it.
Again,
Yeah.
shout out to the sponsors for making the shirts
Us.
and the hoodies.
Yep.
If y'all need a hoodie, you need a shirt, we are going to put them on pre-order. They'll probably go up within the next couple of weeks. So if y'all want one, let us know. We'll definitely make sure we get it to y'all.
Reach out to somebody.
And we
Somebody.
appreciate y'all for watching.
Please.
We still going to be here until the wheels fall off.
Like,
Or
share.
until they close out Ohio State, which ain't never going to happen. So
Like, share.
Yeah, so we'll be around for
y'all
a while.
pick and choose.
Man, we're gonna be around. It is what it
We'll
is.
be around for a while.
You already know
No,
what time it is, man.
But
End us off.
that'd be cool. Oh.
H.
Oh.
We'll holler at y'all.
Gone,
man.
bro. Another rendition. Bucknuttians.
Somebody come get this man.
Bucknuttians is
Bucknuttians
crazy.
is
Man. I
wild.
ain't clipping that. We ending here.
Wow.